Good morning. Happy Thursday. So we're going to slow it down a little bit today. We're only going to cover the first 10 verses of Luke 15, and I'm kind of glad. So this chapter opens up with a little bit of a different scene. You know, in the preceding chapters, we've seen Jesus has shared several meals, and we know the significance of that, with, quote, important people, like important religious leaders. And some of those have been contentious meals where there's been this back and forth, as we have been covering. Well, this chapter opens up that Jesus is having another meal, except this time it's with a different kind of group. And it's with tax collectors and other notorious sinners. And the Pharisees are taking note of this, and they ain't happy. And the objection is really interesting. It says in the text that the Pharisees are mad because they say, he's being friendly with these people. Let that set in a bit. And not only is he being friendly with them, he's actually eating with them. He's breaking bread with them, which again has this cultural significance of that time. It's like, Jesus is defiling himself by breaking bread and sharing a meal with a dirty sinner. That's the idea. Okay. And of course, the relational union of sharing a meal and breaking bread together would represent back in that culture. So for all these reasons, they're like really turned off by this. And then what Jesus does this time is, instead of really being argumentative and going at them like he's been doing, he actually just tells them a story. And in fact, he's going to tell them three stories back to back to back. They're all kind of hovering around the same theme with a little different angle to it, which is a great way to teach and learn and to take something in, right? So today we're going to look at the first two of those three stories. And the first one is a shepherd with tending 100 sheep. And of course, one of those sheep, you may be familiar with the story, one of those sheep wanders off. And it says, the question is, what would a good shepherd do? Would a good shepherd say, wow, all right, well, we lost one, but I got 99, I'm going to be okay. We're going to pay the mortgage this month. We're going to be fine. As if that one was a commodity. And Jesus explains, no, that's not what a good shepherd would do. A good shepherd is going to leave the 99 together in community, and then he's going to go out and seek, and he's not going to stop, and he's going to exert energy and resources and time so that he can find and rescue the lost sheep. And then he's going to reconcile the lost sheep and bring the sheep back and fold back into the 99. It's a beautiful picture. And then he tells a second story. He says, and what about if there was a woman who had 10 silver coins and she lost one? Would she turn everything over in the house, sweep the house, and work diligently and seek until she could find that lost coin? But he doesn't stop there. He says, now, and when she finds it, won't she call her friends and say, hey, come rejoice with me. I found my lost coin. That's beautiful. And I want you to take in this concept, because Jesus says, so it is that how the angels in heaven and how our heroes of the faith, people that have preceded us, that anytime someone walks out of darkness and into the light, in other words, takes in God's love, sees Jesus for who he is, the gift that he is, and, that inward transformation that we've been talking about, where we say, I'm going to lean in, I want to follow, I accept this gift, and I want to become more like the one who's given me the gift. When a person does that, it actually says that in heaven there's a party. Think about that. Think about when you lean in and you follow, the apostles are cheering for you. The angels are celebrating. Because there is a spiritual realm that's hovering all around us. The Bible's very clear about that. Okay? So I want you to take that in, and I want that to encourage you to lean in. But I want you to also remember that we everyone's been on both sides of this. I have been the lost sheep. I have been in the herd of the 99. I have been the lost coin. I have been in the grouping with the 9 coins, and you have as well. What is our heart toward the lost coin and the lost sheep? That's the essence of what Jesus is driving at. So take that in today. Also, maybe you pray for me today. A good dear friend of mine, Jackie Rabano, friend of over 40 years, she passed away and went home to be with the Lord. And my pastor, for complicated reasons, is unable to perform the ceremony. So I'm going to be leading the funeral tonight and the burial tomorrow. It's the first time I've ever done it. So you could pray for me. I want to be a blessing to my church family and, of course, the Rabano family. And if you have any prayer requests that you would like to share, you can do that, in community, or you can text me directly. You could private message me. I'd be more than happy to pray for anything that you'd like me to pray for you about. All right. So love you guys. Have a great day today. And we'll pick up the third parable about what the kingdom of God is like tomorrow.